streaming live on BN3, and you can also follow us on finishing last. Oklahoma City, we need to point out, did win the men's single final. And now we are looking at the women's novice four. I'm joined today by Ferdinand Bergen, a Temple standout who graduated in 2001, and Renee Heichel, a former Olympian competing in the game in 2008. Guys, so far so good for Oklahoma City. They've been the stars today. What do you see so far in this women's novice four?
Well, so far in the four here, coming into the about 1,100 meters to go, Fordham at about 35 strokes a minute, leading right there, as we can see in the center of our screen, looking very composed. That appears to be Grand Valley. Grand Valley there, the blue shirts there in the four, looking very strong as well. But Fordham, look, very nice race shaping up here. But with Fairfield and Grand Valley here, and Fordham, the three boats in the center there, really trying to duke it out.
You were looking above at Chopper 6, and now we're back water level. Renee, for the first time, we have a race where a boat features more than one rower. There is much more accountability. You have to be dependable. There's a sense of trust that goes into these races, I would think.
That's absolutely right. Each of these rowers, they have to have absolute faith and absolute trust, not only in the other rowers, but in this boat, also with the coxswain, who you can see sitting down low in the boat there. But they can only really impact the boat by 1/4, by 1/4, and the rest of the accountability falls on the shoulders of their teammates. So they're looking, to trust these teammates out there.
Ferdinand, as we look at the coxswain, otherwise known as the coach on the water, what are they mouthing to the rowers? What are they saying?
Well, we can see actually in the 8-man shells, first I'll point out, in the 8-man shells, the coxswain there, the person sitting down, is actually in the back of the boat. But in the 4, it's more aerodynamic to actually have them in the front of the boat. So right now, she's actually sitting up a little bit tall because she's looking around to seeing where the competition is. These are the Fairfield Stags, and they're looking very, very strong here. But she's talking to them, looking around, saying, we're getting pushed around a little bit here from the wind, getting pushed around a little bit from the wind, but let's just stay together. Unwavering intention, commitment to each other.
Yes, and the Fairfield Stags, they've actually won gold and bronze in this event for the past 2 years, and they are looking to continue that legacy. They're being challenged. You can see in the overhead shot right now, it is not going to be an easy race. They are neck and neck with 2 other crews.
Yeah, it appears to be the Fordham Rams here on the inside in the lighter colored shells. That's definitely Fordham, as we see, looking very, very strong. As we can see, it's all about the symmetry of the sport, right? So, even in a rock band, you can't make the rock band better by going out and doing your own thing. You have to do it in conjunction with the rest of your band, but you have to do it better. So that's what these rowers are looking to do. They can't take the whole boat on their shoulders. They can't, manifest the victory themselves. They have to do whatever they're doing at the same time as the other rowers, but do it better.
And now you are seeing a race that is referred to as a sweeping race, where each rower has 1 oar apiece, 1 going to the right of the boat, 1 going to the left, Renee.
Yes, that's correct. I mean, these, in a boat like this, you also want to make sure that you've got equally strong competitors on both sides of the boat. Sometimes in an event like this, you can have one side pulling the other side around if you've got too much power on one side. We do have a coxswain in this event, which will allow the coxswain to steer the boat. So in a four like this, where you've got a coxswain, they can steer and account for any of that uneven power.
Coming in here to the last 20 strokes, Fordham taking a really big push there between the 700 meters to go and 200 meters to go. Taking about a length lead over Fairfield. Looked to be nip and tuck the whole way down, into Fordham with a decisive move to get everybody on the same page. Looking good to be about a length over Fairfield, and it appears that Grand Valley of Michigan out there on the outside in the blue shirts.
So it appears Fordham will take first place, followed by Fairfield and Grand Valley.
Now that's elation you see there. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
The Fordham Rams, the freshman 4 winners today at the 2012 Aberdeen Vail Regatta. What a race they turned in. and now they can breathe a huge sigh of relief.
You can
As
see
the
how
one young
excited
lady,
they are.
high five to you, and a high five to you. And now,